Uh, oh, it's a
It,
female Pico Libre. That's cute.
yeah, that's where she came from, and that's where she started showing up and everything else after. She
Yeah.
was in heard of it.
Uh, Devil Artemis has a Pico Libre and as one of his characters named like Spawn something. It's like 10 words long, his name.
Good. A proper Spain name. Actually, the super long names is a Portuguese thing, I think, actually. Spain and Portugal both started doing it around the same time.
Juan Carlos Santiago Dominguez Hernandez de la Santa Cruz.
Perfect. I love it. I love
1,
it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is 9 words long.
Well, there's also His Majesty Sir Principality Decius Arx Esquire.
William, you have a Switch?
Yes, I do.
Well, then, yes, you should get the game. It is on Switch.
This might be the only fighting game I have ever played other than Super Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube. Oh, and I played a couple of the Soul Calibur games on PS2. My mains were Volo and the crazy girl with the blade hula hoop.
I'm sorry, and what again?
Soul Calibur.
Oh, Soul Calibur. Yes, yes. The last Soul Calibur I played was the one that had Link in it. I think that's the second one.
I think that was great. That was Soul Calibur, the GameCube version of Soul Calibur 2.
Yeah.
Oh, it came out on Wii U first, right? Pokken Tournament came out on Wii U. And then Pokken Tournament DX came out on Switch.
Fair enough.
Actually, now that I think about it, now that I remember, Soul Calibur is actually where I got the name of Aron.
Aron Calicos. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's based off of
The lizard guy.
Yeah. I know who you're talking about. Very vague memories, but I know who you're talking about. Doesn't he like spit like a bunch of acid?
Let's see. No, he's got the tomahawk and the shield. He might. It was literally like 20 years ago that I played it.
Ah, ancient times.
Oh no, the lizard's name is Aeon Calcos, not Aron. But that is where I got the name from, Aeon.
Yeah, there's... I get you.
Oh, I guess in most recent games he has a pair of wings.
Oh, wow.
For some reason.
For reasons.
Oh my god. Okay, so in Soul Calibur 1, he's just a raptor wearing gladiator armor. So like leg armor, a giant ass pauldron, and a sword and shield. Soul Calibur 3, he's got knee and elbow pads and shoulder pads, along with what looks like a tomahawk headdress for some reason. He's got an axe and a shield. In Soul Calibur 4, he's just a big version of the one dinosaur in Jurassic Park that spits the acid in the fat guy's face.
Yeah, the Dilophosaurus.
He's also got an axe and Dilophosaurus, yeah. He's got, Oh, shit, he was born in Sparta.
A dinosaur born in Sparta. Okay. I guess what would have become Sparta?
He was born in the Ottoman Empire.
So many
and
questions.
in Soul Calibur 5, he has twin axes and wings. For reasons.
For reasons. No, I didn't. So.
For no reasons.
The big brain am winning again, and now
Yes,
I am
William, I love you so
reason.
much. I love you so much. You are the only person that gets my tiny little fucking. It's just one word. It's just one.
That's because in my head I never say reason, I say raisin.
No
I think I do too.
Uh,
Damn it. Oh, fuck. Our humors are
love that.
fucked. Oh, God. You guys remember the Henry Stickmin games, right?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I always misquote it, but whenever anybody asks me for help, I always say like, "This is a good idea," or "Here I come to save the day," and I
It's,
misquote it.
It's this is the greatest plan.
Yes, I always misquote it, but that is exactly what I'm always thinking of in my head whenever someone come and ask me for help.
Here I can save the day. Yeah. But
What is that a reference to? Like Krillin makes a reference to it in the abridged series, but I don't know where.
No idea. I think that's just what he says.
Oh, it's Mighty Mouse.
you're right. You're right, and I should have fucking known that.
I don't know what that is.
Oh god, I'm gonna want to kill myself tomorrow.
Well, that ain't good.
Because my fucking legs.
Oh, yeah.
When they're biting. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know why that's so funny.
I know not either.
That's just great.
Oh, God.
Absolutely. Oh, Jesus.
What was that? That's William.
William's had a buzz for some reason.
There's a very
You're
loud...
back.
Why?
It sounds like your fan's on.
Why is there a plane taking off behind you, William?
Hang on. Is there?
I can't hear you if you're talking.
Fuck. No?
It's not always, but whenever you talk, we can still hear it. Like in the background.
That is weird.
Pokemon tournament's not really on sale. I'm not 30. I need to check.
Is it
what I'm
still
looking
there?
for. No, it's
No?
gone now.
That's weird.
Indeed.
Huh.
I don't even fucking play Monster Hunter, and some of these amiibo are so fucking cute.
Yeah, I made the mistake of trying to get into it, and then I learned it's not good.
Let's see. Maybe not. But probably not. Just not your type of game.
Cup of
Yeah.
tea.
Yeah. Well, it's not that it wasn't my type of game, it's that they made it needlessly frustrating in a bunch of fucking areas. And, you know, at first I was like, oh, you know, this is an older game, maybe they just don't know what they're doing. And then I went back and watched footage of, like, the very first Monster Hunter game, and, like, some of the other in-between ones. the game has not changed since the first game. And they made everything needlessly frustrating and left it that way.
It is like a not like a loot game, like a grind game.
Yeah, that was one major issue. Monster Hunter World is supposed to be the big one. It was supposed to be their big reboot, like welcome new players kind of deal. First of all, characters so shallow that a gust of wind will blow them away. Like paper thin. Story. The most pathetic, hello 6-year-old, let's have an adventure, we're all friends, the world has ever seen. And then there's just a bunch of cripplingly frustrating gameplay, like the monsters all run away when they're hurt. This wouldn't be a problem if any of the 37 different tools you had with you could stop them in any meaningful way, because they also have, like, if you're using level-appropriate weapons, like 90 fucking slap with a big giant fuck you-sized weapon's worth of HP. And if they decide they want to run away, they will just always run away, and like I said, they're just, you can't stop them. There's nothing you can do. Like, if you stop them multiple times and keep hammering them, their AI won't shift to say, like, fuck, I can't get away, I guess I fight. They just keep trying to run away, and they just leave, and all your damage is wasted.
It sounds like you have the
loot.
weirdest... It seems you have the weirdest luck with games, because, like, I've done that exactly that multiple times in World. I pissed the monster off enough where it stops trying to run away. Or it just doesn't have time to run away.
I played it for hundreds of fucking hours. I was farming Rathalos and fucking the fire chickens.
Mm.
And then I finally get to, like, high-grade Hunter, you know, the new thing, and I'm like, oh, cool, here comes all the cool new gear and cool new monsters. No. It's palette swaps of the existing gear with higher number.
I mean, I made that reference a while ago about how, like, they're never gonna make the insects again.
Yeah, they had the insect glaive.
Yeah, but they're not gonna make, like, the insect monsters anymore.
Oh, those.
Because, like, yeah, because, like, the amount of work to make a skeleton for that sort of thing is, like, new. Meanwhile, you can just take, like, Rathalos and either make the skeleton bigger or smaller, and bam, new skin.
Yeah. Anyway, that's how I decided, no.
But, well, I mean, to be fair, they do have, like, they could probably make, like a wasp one, because they have like the wasps, the big ass fuck you size wasps that are bigger than you. Sometimes they could just take one of those, like, make it massive, and just have that be in it. I don't know, but yeah. Hey, Freaky, I have a question. Like, what? Have you played a game in the last, like, 10 years that you actually enjoyed?
Yeah. Here, let me, a lot of them, actually. There have been a lot of good ones. Let me go get the things, put the standby on real quick so that I'm not fucking up the stream. Well, first of all, Dragon's Dogma, the original one. Persona 4. Persona 5 has been good. Huh?
I mean, like, made within the last 10 years.
Oh, made within the last 10 years? That's gonna be harder to fucking find. Let me have a look here. Please note, all of the games I just named, I played for the first time. those weren't old games from my childhood that I was playing again. Those were first-time plays, like going in blind, knew nothing about
Yeah,
Persona
within
or
the
Dragon
last like
Saga.
year or two. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like shit that I never even fucking glanced at before. But made in the last 10 years, I'm not gonna count Halo the Master Chief Collection. I'm not gonna count that. For obvious
I heard
reasons.
that was shit.
It has bad ports, but it's still playable. It mostly the
Yeah, I heard.
Halo 1 port's the biggest
I-
problem.
Yeah, I heard like people had like when it first came out, people had their consoles actually brick because of it.
Oh, well, I'm playing on PC, so I don't know. I don't know about that.
Uh,
Let's see. Last 10 years. Well, Dark Souls 2 came out in the last 10 years, and I adore Dark Souls 2. I think Dark Souls 1 is 2012, so it didn't come out in the last 10 years. Deep Rock Galactic is one of the best games ever fucking made. I think... No, Dishonored didn't come out in the last 10 years, but it's a good one. Don't Starve didn't. Doom 2016 was fantastic.
did you play Dishonored too?
No, but I hear it's just as good with minor issues.
It's great actually. I really liked it.
Yeah.
I find it actually more interesting.
I haven't looked into it. I've heard good things though. Like I said, I hear it's just as good with minor issues.
You can actually it's really interesting because there's the 2-character system where you can play it as either Corvo Tana or the Empress.
Yeah.
And each one gets different powers.
Oh, thank God.
But if you do New Game Plus, you just unlock all the powers. So you can just choose like, all right, I want Emily's shadow form, but I want Corvo's blink.
I get you.
Or your powers are actually completely removed at the beginning of the game. All the stuff you got at the end of the first game are taken away from you.
Right.
And you're offered the choice, you could have your powers back. And you can say no to that.
Yeah. You could do no powers run.
Yeah.
Wiki.
Yeah.
The Dark Souls 2 is 2014. It
just
made it.
Just made it, baby. But Fallout 4.
Much of it, 2014.
Dark Souls 2 was actually my first Dark Souls game.
I have many reservations about Fallout 4. It is a terrible Fallout game, even with the new version of Fallout, with like as far as Fallout 3 and New Vegas comparison, Fallout 4 is a terrible Fallout game, and in original Fallout 1 and 2, it's still a terrible Fallout game. It's not a terrible game, though. I will say I enjoyed my time with Fallout 4. Helldivers 2 is fantastic. Vermintide 2 is great. Killing Floor 2 is fantastic.
Actually, I own I actually have Killing Floor 2 on my Steam account now.
Yeah.
It
good game.
really went a 99% sale. I just have enough money for it, so I just bought it because it was on sale.
I think Metro 2033 is within 10 years. That's a good game. What else? Outward was for its price and what it was.
What was the name?
Metro 2033 was 2010, but they did do a remake recently.
Well, I'm not talking about the remake, so we're not going to count that. Outward, for what it was, it's a little indie game. It was dirt cheap. Good game. Pal World, jury's still out on Pal World. Persona 4 and 5, both good. Portal 2, fantastic. I think Portal 2 is within that. I'm not sure. Project Zomboid is definitely a good game. I'm just not good at it. Sekiro is a fantastic game.
2011.
Portal 2 was 2011.
Okay, we don't count Portal 2. Sekiro is a fantastic game that I have simply not finished and need to finish.
Persona 4 was 2008.
But they revamped it.
With Persona games, we'll count it because those actually get like a bunch of new content and story changes and shit.
Isn't Persona Golden also just a remake that they just put on Steam later on?
Not just Steam, but sort of. with Persona, we'll count it because Persona actually has like a bunch of new content and shit because of it being the Golden Edition. Sekiro, great game I need to finish. Shovel Knight. Between Shovel
Persona
Knight...
4 Golden was 2012.
Okay, we do not count Persona 4. Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight and Hollow Knight taught me that I don't like side-scrollers, because they're both good games. I can't think of a single thing wrong with them, but damn, can I not get into them.
Shovel Knight, 2014, so you just made it in.
Haha.
I need to finish Hollow Knight.
No, Skullgirl's old. Also, it's ruined. Sniper Elite Nazi Zombie Army 2 is old. Soul Ash 2 interests me. I've only played the demo, though, so I can't say anything on that. It's technically not an official title, but Stalker Anomaly, which is a fan-made like game of the Stalker series, fucking glorious. Underrail, very good. Underrail, not Undertale. Underrail, very good game. Man, am I struggling with it, but it is a good game. Valheim
I need
is
to
good
actually
for what
finish
it is.
Undertale as well.
Valheim, good for what it is. If I was playing it with friends, I think it'd be a lot more fun. But for the price I paid for it, and how much it costs at full price, and what it is, and the fact that I played it alone, pretty good. Witcher 3, haven't finished it, having trouble getting into it. Probably a good game, and I didn't particularly hate my time playing it. So we're gonna say, on that one.
Witcher 3 is like one of the things where I'm like, okay, I have like issues because like I want to play a lot of games, but I also want to stream when I play them. But all the games I want to play that I want to stream are like 150 hour RPGs.
Yeah, so what you do is...
I want to play all of the Dragon Age games before 4 comes out. I want to stream myself doing it.
Oh, well, I can't help you there. What I was going to say is what you do is you play the games on your own, and then you replay them setting a goal for yourself, where it's like, I want to assassinate this NPC. So, for instance, playing Morrowind, all of Morrowind on stream is a terrible idea. But what you do is, okay, chat, welcome to my Morrowind playthrough. We are level 1, we just got off the boat, this is Sadrith Mora, we're gonna assassinate King Helisith. Let's fucking go. That's how you play Morrowind in a stream.
Fair enough.
And the stream ends when you have the royal signet ring in your hand.
Have you ever played a game and it's like you're not very good at it, so you kind of like put it down and then you pick it up like 2 years later, like just a little bit later, and then suddenly you're like way better at it for no reason?
Yes, but I see your 2 years and raise you 14 years.
Good lord.
Legend of Zelda.
Because like
Ocarina of
Because
Time.
I did that. Fair enough. I've never played Ocarina of Time, but
I got fucking filtered by the water temple.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's just bad game design.
True, that temple was bad.
But yeah, like I remember playing Mass Effect 2, because Mass Effect 1 was an Xbox exclusive and I didn't have an Xbox. And I remember like playing Mass Effect 2 and 3, like the originals for PS3, and I couldn't play anything higher than like medium difficulty. Like there's easy, medium, hard, and then there's legendary. And then I get the remake, and I haven't played them in years, and I'm just playing all 3 on legendary hard difficulty. Just like with no issue. Yes.
Sorry, which game was this?
Mass Effect.
Oh, right, duh. I think it's because you knew how to make builds when you replayed it. Let me guess.
Maybe.
Let me guess. You played Vanguard on the second attempt. You biotic
I've,
charged everything into oblivion?
No.
Interesting.
I've actually never played. I need to get back into the stream because like I was actually streaming my first ever biotic playthrough. I played soldier first, and then technician second.
I played Spectre, what's it called? Phantom? The stealth one, stealth sniper.
Infiltrator.
Yeah, infiltrator. All the way fucking through all the games.
Nice.
Device, fuck you.
Like I think I played infiltrator at some point. I remember, but I don't really. My early memories of Mass Effect are just a hodgepodge of bullshit
Yeah,
and simping for Tally.
of course.
God damn it, she's adorable.
And Grunt.
Yes, my boy, my son.
My boy. I love, again, like, as you said, everyone just as collective in the fandom just said that's our son. Like, whenever anybody says, and your kid, we all know we're talking about Grunt.
Yeah.
Well, well, yeah, your character technically gives birth to him by letting him out of the tank. So, it's my son. Fuck you.
Yeah.
You can't tell me otherwise.
You didn't fucking hatch him?
I take bread.
One of my favorites is like when you take Grunt and Garrus to Rex to be like, hey, why is he so pissed off recently? He's like, oh yeah, he's just going through puberty. And Garrus is like, so we should take him to a bar and get him a hooker?
Yes.
My favorite is taking I don't think you can get them earlier than that. You can't. Taking Garrus to get Morden. So it's like, why can't we go anywhere nice? And then when you go further in, he gets infected because it's like, oh.
Oh yeah, because like humans are the only ones that don't get sick.
Yeah, I love taking him in there.
Get sick with what?
There's a engineered plague that's the collectors drop into a sector of the criminal space station thing.
Yeah.
And it's engineered so that only humans and Vorcha can't get sick.
So if you take your alien companions with you, like 3 minutes in, they'll have dialogue, and some of them are just straight up coughing and then going, oh. Oh.
I think the only alien you can have at that point is Garrus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's Jack and.
Well,
oh no, I think can you get Rex?
Shouldn't Tally not get sick either because of her virus suit?
No, you can't get her until after that.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, because you can't get her until like you do the colony with Morden, or until you do the colony, and you can't get the colony until after you get Morden.
Story reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't hit me with a quarter. Yeah.
Wait, do I have Raised Dead in here? I should.
There is a thing I found in that makes Mass Effect 3 hilariously easy, which is you get Garrus, you trick him out with the assault rifle level ups, and instead of sniper, and you give him like this very particular rifle. It's like a big fuck off sized assault rifle with like a box magazine, and he just melts shit.
Oh no.
It's hilarious. Like I've seen videos of a guy on stream just like eating a full like 3-course dinner, just occasionally moving his shepherd forward as Garrus just destroys everything. Like he is death destroyer of worlds.
having a lovely dinner while Garrus does all the work. Perfect.
Literally eating a bag of chips.
Let's see. I'm looking for. No, I want to keep Rend. I'm currently building.
Here's a
What?
photo I took of you sleeping. Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
I should turn you into a piñata and throw a party on the beach. Why the beach specifically?
Yes.
Because that's the only thing on the island.
Oh, right, because he's a pirate and he's on a boat. So
Yo ho ho.
okay. Fair enough. I want to play Monkey Island at some point. Like one of those old ass point and click adventure games.
Oh, that was my era. Man, the old Indiana Jones point and click. Because that's the same era as the Monkey Island stuff.
Yeah. I actually got the remake they did of King's Quest with Graham. That game made me cry, man.
I know nothing of this King's Quest.
It's one of the only time. Basically, it was a remake of a bunch of the games, the earlier games of point and click, where like you start out as a young man who you try to become a knight, and then like you become the king, and then you get yourself a queen, and then like you have kids, and then like the final chapter is like the story. The whole game is a story that you're telling your granddaughter.
Oh,
so like your granddaughter are having a conversation throughout the game, like literally throughout, like as you're walking down a hallway in the game, your granddaughter's like, "Wait, why didn't you just do this?" And you literally go, "Well, because it was an adventure. What if I just did things the simple and easy way? It wouldn't be very fun now, would it?" And she like calls you an idiot.
Fuck
but
you, kid.
But like it made me so sad because like just this incredibly charming character, and just throughout the last chapter of the game, he starts forgetting shit.
Shouldn't it be the earlier carry on.
Like, because like he's getting more and more sick because he's really old. He's getting more and more sick as the game goes through, and he like starts forgetting about stuff that he told you about in earlier chapters. Like there's literal bridge trolls. Like they're not under the trolls, or they're not under the bridges. The bridges are on their backs. So there's like a bridge troll union.
Damn, guys.
And he can't remember the fact that there were bridge trolls. And it's just really sad.
Damn, lad.
Oh.
William, did you
ever... Fuck is Astra?
Yeah. Did you ever read that that blood sorcerer thing I sent you?
Oh, a while ago, but...
Okay, well, I'm nerfing the fuck out of it because having access to the full sorcerer spell list while also having this is too much.
Fair enough.
It occurs to me the blood sorcerer abilities themselves fill a lot of the niche, and I want it to fill the role of paladin as a subclass, so I'm killing a bunch of its other shit. Well, in the early levels.
Fair enough.
You read the level 14 or level 11 feature. Level 10 feature, I mean. But that one requires a lot of setup. It doesn't exactly happen, you know, mid-quest at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, there we go. It's also really sad, like, because he gets so sick at the end of the game that he can't finish his story, so the granddaughter has to finish it for him.
Like, she researches it or she makes it up?
I think she makes it up, actually.
Fair enough. That is an interesting way to do that, though, is...
And then he dies.
Yeah. Hey, good. I'm glad they fucking did it. This sounds like a good
Like,
game.
the instant that... Like, as soon as she's finished with the story, he fucking dies.
He has
Like, I was
good
literally
timing.
crying.
I mean, look at him. He's old.
Look how old he is. Well, he's
he was so
wasting away. Yeah,
There's
so...
such charming characters in this game.
Yeah,
I love it.
which tells me this game is actually supposed to be teaching you, like, value your elders, because you won't have them forever and they have so much to teach you. I'm currently... This is a character sheet that I transferred over from a Spelljammer game I was in that I would like you to look over, William, but I'm currently excommunicating all items from the Spelljammer campaign itself that he could not get in this setting. Or, I guess, stuff that refers to that campaign, I guess, not all items, because it's gonna be semi-canon that he was in that setting. Because we got to level 9 in that one. But I'm gonna...
You want to know something? You want to know something funny about the King's Quest game, Freaky?
What?
You know, have you ever seen Princess Bride?
No.
Do you know the guy who yells "inconceivable" all the time?
No.
Ah,
Inconceivable.
you keep saying that word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Okay, I know that meme.
But yeah, the guy who yells "inconceivable," he's the bad guy, and it's the guy who plays him is the voice actor for the big bad guy of the game,
Yeah.
and his whole thing is he wants to prove he's smarter than you. Like, the entire game, like a 70-year beef, just because you outwit him at one point, and he gets really fucking mad at you because of this. Like, to the point where he kidnaps one of your children to raise them to hate you.
I love it. That's great.
It was me, Barry. I kidnapped your kid to make him hate you.
It was me, Barry. I kidnapped your infant son and raised him as my own to hate you. And now I've put a chip in his brain to give him all of the memories that he could have shared with you that I stole from a time travel duplicate, in which he was raised by you so he knows what he missed out on.
Oh, yeah, when the tentacles attack, that's fucking hilarious. The game where you go back in time and you turn the American flag
tentacle.
and so that you go back in time and turn the American flag into a tentacle
costume,
so that you have a costume when you go back into time.
When you go forward in time,
that you can sneak past a guard.
I hate that so
and
much.
He's attracted to you too. And at the end of the game, when you like go home, you see the American flag still flying, and it's still tentacle costume because you never fixed it.
Oh god, point and clicks are stupid. There's one where you have to get a bunch of gold to give a leprechaun, and one of the items you have to get is a belt buckle, which is on a guy in a porta potty. So how do you think you get it? You think you just grab his belt? No. You get a live octopus to animate him, and then you steal his belt buckle while he's being animated.
To animate him. Is that word for word what they say?
No.
Hmm.
I believe the word you're looking for was hentai.
Yes. It's
Uh.
hentai, and it's art.
Oh god. Yeah. To Japan him.
No, to goddammit Japan. Him. Okay, so...
Oh, Consuela. That's funny. No,
Consuela.
Consuela. I need more lemon pledge.
Lemon pledge.
No, no, no.
No. No.
And this was from 2011.
One of my a really good joke in Family Guy is about Peter becoming like conservative and really like rah American.
Yeah.
So he gets rid of like all the Speedy Gonzales DVDs in his
Go
house.
fast, go fast.
Yeah, and replaces them with Speedy or with Fast Rick or Fast Dave or something.
Fast Richard.
Yeah, I quote that around my house too. Go fast, go fast.
Quickly, very
Or-
quickly, all right now.
Yeah, very quickly.
Quickly, run fast. And I'm just thinking like that mirrors real life where like the Warner Brothers got rid of Speedy Gonzales for a little while because they thought he might be offensive to like Spanish and Mexican people
And they were
until like
outraged.
until Spanish and Mexican people were like, "Yo, where the fuck is Speedy? We love him.
You sons of
Where do
bitches,
you
put
go?"
him back. Exactly.
Yeah, actually.
This is why I think the Mexican people are better than us.
Thank you.
You were born here, Penny.
like-
You don't get to take.
I make
Like
tortillas,
fucking
man.
You were...
I make tortillas.
Gabriel Iglesias
I
made the
got
joke about it.
I have
Sorry.
fucking people who went to Mexico come back and tell me I made better tortillas than they
You are
fucking did. So shut the
polluted,
fuck up.
Payday.
Oh god.
It's in me. It is in me.
So it's the American.
The Gabriel Iglesias talked about it when he was like, "Oh yeah, I was Speedy Gonzales in the new Space Jam movie," and he's talking about how Speedy Gonzales was basically the only representation he had when he was a kid.
And you know what? It was damn good. Remember El Tigre? And Mucha Lucha?
I remember Slowpoke Jose.
I do too. Aw.
Wait, don't. Wait, you mean there's a mouse that's known for being really slow? Well, yeah, but also, I'm gonna go catch him. Wait, no, don't.
Yes, it gone.
Bam! Yeah, he's always packing heat. I fucking love that. Just the mouse shooting the cat in the face with a gun bigger than he is.
Slowpoke Sanchez is very slow, but he also pack a gun. Nice. Beloved Sanchez.
Oh god, I'm French and 5 people of my family was killed on Verdun. I'm German and my great-granddad killed 5 people. Eyelashes are supposed to prevent things from going into your eyes, but whenever I have something in my eye, it's always an eyelash. Ironic.
Oh, I love that. Bet you can't hit me with a quarter. He's like holding a popsicle or something. It's great. I just sent this month's friend 10. I haven't received anything. April Fools! Here's a photo I took of you sleeping this morning. Oh. They're roommates, and that makes it less weird, but I love the idea of it being your landlord.
Oh, was it? No, it says landlord.
Question of the day. Happy Black History Month. Would you pick cotton for $200 an hour? Probably.
Jesus Christ. My teacher wilding with this question.
Fucker, I will pick cotton for $20 an hour. I know about the
Uh,
thorns.
You know about what?
I know about the thorns.
Sell
let's-
meth to middle schoolers. Oh, Jesus.
Are we still waiting for Ghost or no?
Ghost and
Ghost-
isn't showing Astro.
Ghost said he couldn't come.
Ghost says he. Yeah, he has to go to his friend's birthday. I don't know where Astro is.
Hmm. All right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Let's just go ahead and get started.
Cat, what? Which word is supposed to be cat? Okay. Well, I think that's as good as that sheet's getting for now, anyway.
There is a funny a thing about English where like a sentence with 7 words can be
Buffalo.
7 different sentences depending on like which word you like emphasize. Like he said it was his kid. 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 He said it was his kid.
Yeah. Isn't it a fun
He
And
said
I
it
just
was his
find that
kid.
And this is why
find that funny.
and this is why you write differently in English than you speak.
Italics.
Yes. So let's see. We have that, that's there, this is here, put that over there.
Oh yes, I've seen this several times and I love it every time. My niece turned 3 today. She asked for a Lion King cake, specifically the moment where Mufasa dies, so because everyone will be too sad to eat the cake and it'll all be for me.
Fantastic.
I'm like, damn kid, you're a fucking super villain. I respect it.
That sounds like something Doofenshmirtz would say if he was like a freaking adequate villain.
You ever hear like the theory that he's like that Perry the Platypus is like his emotional support animal,
Oh,
and that like he's
insane.
he's just like play acting out all this shit
So
because like none of his like a lot of his stuff doesn't actually do anything.
So in a vacuum, all of these it's all in so and so's head stories make sense, but when you consider the fact that in all of the animated shows there's always Ash is in a coma, this character is like schizophrenic and play acting everything with an actual platypus, you know, Blue doesn't actually exist, you know, all that shit. Yeah, it starts to just be like, no man, it's a fantasy world and this actually is happening canonically.
Yeah, I just find it funny.
Yeah.
Storm. If I had a nickel for every time I was doomed by a puppet, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice. That quote gets thrown around so much, and I love it every single time. Just the it's weird that it happened twice.
Yeah. Also, Booker looks badass, don't it? I was your Uber driver like 3 months ago. Please leave me alone. One thing I don't like about these memes is like the poor cropping. Like that, I know everyone. Oh yeah, it's part of the bit. No, it's just annoying.
I literally just copied them. That's
I
how
know.
I find them.
I know, comical one. I'm saying that's part of the Zoomer humor of the meme.
As an adult, I always forget that I can literally get in my car, buy a cake, and whenever I want, no one can stop me.
True.
That's another quote which I heard was like one of the perks of being an adult is that you can eat ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. No one can stop you. And one of the deficits of being an adult is that you can eat ice cream for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and no one can stop you.
That's not true. The economy will stop me.
Anyways,
Yeah,
let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and get started.
Right.
Lights.
Stem light trap attracts
No,
and
God
attracts
damn
flies.
it! It took me like half a second payday to realize like what that picture was. I was like, oh, nail clippers. Oh, that's
Proceed.
So who remembers what happened last session?
We were getting checkups on our bodies from well, a few of us were getting checkup on our bodies because of all the magic
Yeah.
that we had stirred up. We were getting Tiny Hut back or on our roster so we could have that.
I forgot it the first time.
Which is fine, because, shit happened.
I knew I was forgetting something. William, from now on, when we're in this town, I feel like forgetting something, I'm going to say, okay, William, I'm going to allot amount of money and time here for thing I forget. For one thing I forget.
He's basically, I have one IOU slip for thing I forgot.
I must declare it
For
the first
gore.
time it becomes apparent. I may have
One thing
item.
I forgot.
Yes.
But yes, anyways.
I personally was looking for a crafts person to turn all those feathers into a two-piece cape. And we had the honey examined. It was a-okay to go. Oh, yes. Remember the honey in the hole?
Yes.
Yeah, the honey
Yeah.
hole.
The honey hole. Plus my 2 jars of it.
Man, that has such meaning.
Yeah, it's almost like honey in a pot.
Yeah.
I was literally thinking that.
Hajit.
I canonically, in my head, I think she starts every single sentence with Kaji.
Oh, I genuinely think that Honey from the Pot actually has some sort of speech tick where she talks like an Animal Crossing character and goes Hashit occasionally. I thought that was completely canon.
Oh no, what's canon is cat.
God, that's true.
Sometimes randomly, like waiting to hear it, so she'll say it to herself.
Oh, that's sad.
That's so sad.
She just does it to
Hey,
herself.
what? That's what Barovia should do to someone. It should really fuck them up,
Yeah.
and it did.
I'm actually happy that I managed to like mentally torture like several characters.
One day.
You shaped my character, and I kind of like that.
One
Though
day.
not intentional.
One day, somewhere out there, Honey will be minding her own business.
That's what she's waiting for.
Yep, and she'll just hear it. Oh, there you are, cat. Where have you been? It has been 43 years.
Did you speak of my mother? It's like it was a fucking kid at some point.
Just looks closely. Yes, it seems that is the case. You look too similar. You look too similar. You got mistaken.
You're too happy.
You smile too much. Cat is always miserable.
Anyways.
So after the all of that was done, I believe we were getting ready back, correct? Or did we already teleport back?
You teleported back and encountered a bear.
Burr. Yeah, big giant dire bear.
A 30-foot
Right.
long brown bear.
Oh,
Right, who had more interest in the honey than us. After we ran, it was like, whatever.
I thought it was a
Go
fat gay
back to honey.
Ghost isn't here for me.
Yeah. So after we outran the bear, we were on our way back, and then that's when we with the chewinga. And I got my fucking mention spell for
Yep.
3 charges.
The
Oh,
chewinga.
you got so lucky with that roll.
We all
What
got.
were the other possible things, or should that be remain a mystery to us?
There are like a bunch of charms and things, but yeah, there is one where it's like you are like immune to bludgeoning damage for 10 days. There's one where
Cool.
it's like, oh, you get 5 castings of Cone of Cold, or you can cast Conjure Animals 3 times, or I think like you get like a stat increase for a while.
Congratulations, you get Lap of Luxury for
Yeah.
3 times.
The stat increase one has got to be the worst. And I always... It's like movement speed, temporary movement speed buffs in games, and stat increases that are temporary like that in games. Those are the worst. Because they either last so short they're unusable, or they last long enough to where when they're gone, you just can't live without them anymore. It's like playing Morrowind and drinking a speed potion that lasts 60 seconds, and when it wears off, you're just like, oh, no! So slow!
Let's see. 3 charges as a bonus let's see, there's one where as a bonus action you can wreath your weapon with Biting Cold for 1 minute, dealing an extra 1d6. Is one where you can cast Create Food and Water 3 times, requiring no components. Allows you to give yourself cold resistance for 24 hours. There is one where you can cast. You have 4 charges of Greater Restoration and 2 charges of Lesser Restoration.
Ooh, that one's good.
Charm of the Crystal Heart. You gain immunity to piercing and slashing damage from non-magical attacks, but you gain vulnerability to bludgeoning damage. The effect lasts for 10 days.
Man, that one kind of sucks. Actually, for a player, it doesn't suck, because most of the damage you're encountering is either magical damage type, piercing, or slashing. There's so little bludgeoning.
Let's see. This one allows you to create a gallon of fresh water, which fills 1 or more empty containers in your possession. You can do it 3 times a day for 10 days, after which the charm vanishes.
Man, that one would be very useful in like a raw rim campaign. Just out in the desert.
Let's see. This charm, you can use an action to pinpoint by scent the location of precious metals and stones, such as coins and gems, within 30 feet of you.
God.
The effect lasts for 3 days, after which the charm vanishes.
So that's like Blessing of the Sword.
Let's see. Charm of Vitality. Basically, you can get the effect of a potion of vitality once.
That's pretty good. Just have that in your pocket.
Let's see. I'm not even naming all of them. I'm just naming.
Well, wait, is it as an action you do it, or is that a free action to do that?
As an action, I believe.
Okay,
let me roll back out. Gives you the benefit of a potion of vitality as an action.
If I remember right, that's the one that cures all exhaustion, isn't it?
I do believe
removes any exhaustion you are suffering from and kills any disease or poison affecting you.
Yeah, so that one... The fact that it's an action kind of hurts it a little bit, because you'd want to use it when you're dying of exhaustion. Hmm?
Here's one. When a creature you can see within 60 feet of you damages you, you can use a reaction to deal an amount of force damage to that creature equal to half the damage you took. You can
Ooh.
use it 3 times.
So you do it like once, and then you just like fake out, just like, "Want me to fucking do that again, fucker?"
Oh god.
So, yeah, that's where we left off. The Chewinga, I believe.
Yeah, the
Speaking
Chewinga
of
witch
things,
went away.
Yeah, it dived into a rock.
And the last thing we were trying to see is if we can get any other info about the area ahead of us from. I don't think it had much, did it?
We didn't get to ask it. It hopped in the rock last time, and we were trying to get it to talk again.
Like,
yeah.
it had peeked. I remember William specifically saying it had peeked its little head out because it had the dog hair like wrapped around its head like a little hat.
Yeah.
At that point,
Almost did it.
Yeah, it had like wrapped its like a little bonnet.
but did it give us any extra info, or did it just go back to?
It can't talk.
Right.
Yeah. And I was wanting to try like message, but sending. Well, I can't sending. We have one of the telepathic communication ones.
I don't have any telepathy powers. I
Yeah,
think Bush does.
Yeah, he does, but Ghost hasn't been here for almost 2 months now.
So, I guess there's nothing much we can do with the Chewinga at this point, but go forward to our destination.
I think you cast tongues or something. Like
The
someone
problem
did.
is it can't speak.
Do you not have message?
No, I do not. I have...
Oh yeah, you had asked it if it could write.
You're right, I did.
Let's go ahead and start from there.
You can fight
Alright.
You're the reason why cavemen drew on walls. Painted on walls.
Talking to a car. That's a funny thing that fucking.
I'm surprised Chewingas don't have a sign language or something.
Russian gangsters do that a lot, apparently.
What, sign language?
No, like, apparently, like, that's a thing that Russian gangsters do, where, like, they will get a headstone of them standing next to their car.
Okay. Fair enough.
Where they put it?
So Gopnik kids...
On their grave.
Oh.
Let's see.
Just prepared and ready.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, just Google Russian gangster headstone, and like the first image is of a guy standing next to a car.
Oh, well, I meant to put that in shit posting, but well, no, the one I got was this one. I wrote Gopnik headstone, and it's just a guy Slav squatting. It's probably not actually dedicated to that, to be fair.
It looks like
Oh,
wow.
yep, there's one.
And then this is literally the second one.
All I can
Look
hear
aware.
is cheeky breeky.
Anyways,
cheeky my breeky.
Anyways, so yes, the Chewinga will like like poking its little head out, will like uh tilt its head slightly. Can you give me a persuasion check, Freaky?
Yes. Give me a
You
moment.
cast tongues on your did you cast tongues on yourself or on Payday? Or on Awen? I think you cast it on Awen.
Let me check my spell slots. I cast it on both of us because I have no spell slots
Ah,
left.
okay. Fair enough. Okay.
So yes. Can you write it, Lan? 18? So like 10 times its size, stark white woman with horns offering a pen and a book to a little planar creature.
It'll like look towards the pen and the book. It'll look up to you, and you just see the little head like just bouncing up and down.
Okay. I wanted to ask you about the area. Do you know anything about local disturbances, any changes, or anything rather large and dangerous, probably by our standards that has come through here? Large by our
It'll
standards.
like the head just like bounces up and down again.
Would you be willing to write about it for us? As she's like offering it the pen.
Like as like you like as your hand like extends towards it, it like ducks down into the stone a little bit. For seeing like, oh, it's a pen.
Yeah, she'll like
It'll like kind of
as it's back in the stone, she's just gently putting the book and pen down and leaving it there for it to at its leisure.
and yeah, it'll like come out. And it'll like it looks kind of cautiously at you and Sebastian and Pierre. And it'll go over to your notebook, and it's looking at like the various words that are on it. It doesn't understand them because it can only read Terran, but
Yeah. Well, it's a blank page because this is inner pact tome.
fair enough.
Infinite pages in that one.
But yes. I'm gonna go ahead and oh
Yes.
wow.
I promise to serve you for all eternity, written in the pact tome. Oh, well, I see. No.
That's funny. Interesting. Uh Give me a second. It will start writing, and it's weird. It's like for a 6-inch tall elemental creature living in the middle of a jungle. This thing has like the nicest handwriting. Have you ever seen those like at the start of like the first letter at a chat in a chapter in like a really really old book? How it's like all big and nice and fancy.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
writes like that.
For every letter?
Let's see.
Is that how Talon works?
No. Terran, if I'm not mistaken, actually uses the Berazad script, so it actually almost looks like Infernal.
But yes, it is very nice handwriting, yeah, for a thing that is, considering the fact that it is essentially wielding a spear.
Apparently, Primordial uses Dwarvish script.
Does it? Okay, I thought it used Berazad. Okay, so it uses Death Ek runes.
But yes, as it's writing, with your uh, with your
Oh, it uses both of them.
sorry, Oh, there it is. With yours and Awen's tongues spell, you are both able to read it. That it is, yeah, it's telling you about how there's been a lot of stuff dying recently. Including the Lord of the Land and the Lord of the Lake.
Who was the Lord of the Land
Excuse
of the
me.
Lake?
Yeah, that's I've never heard of this.
Stop posing the Gopnik graves.
Nick, what?
The Gopnik graves. Not allowed to laugh at this, even though it's very funny.
Ah, yes. I posted that a while ago.
What, the motorcycle one?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Hey, I guess when you live a short life devoted to your car and have a lot of money on death, this is what you spend it on. Okay. So, who are the lands of the land of the lake? Who are these lords? What? Old Tau?
It'll think about it. It doesn't seem to know the words for it. But it'll snap its fingers. And it'll start drawing them a little bit. Next to the one that says the land of the Lord of the land, it says big lizard, and okay, nat 20. It gives a very detailed sketch of a T-Rex.
So we can't see it, but inside of this guy's little house, just stone, slate tablets, just everywhere. Just beautifully fucking engraved stone walls. Just everywhere. Just memoirs and stories and journals just written in everything. This little guy is just such a writer and an illustrator.
Yeah, apparently. Considering the fact that it got freaking 2 nat 20s.
You do so well in civilized
crap.
society. Has anybody ever told you you have excellent handwriting and just drawing, and you do so well in organized society?
It'll nod at you. You get the feeling that if it had a face, it would be smiling. Let's see. With a 16, you'll see it draws a clam. And beside that is the great armor.
Is that also related to the Lord of the Sea, or is that a lizard?
The Lord of the Lake.
Okay, so the clam is the Lord of the Lake. Okay. A clam. Have I seen clams in this island? Around this island before? Or in, I guess,
clams are salt water, so I think this is something different. Are clams salt water?
I think there are
freshwater mollusks.
I think there are freshwater.
There are various freshwater mollusks.
But anyways.
So yeah, do I know of any have we seen clams here before?
Yes.
Okay.
Usually they only get to about the biggest that you've seen is about 15 feet in diameter.
Fuck, dude. I'm not sure if you've ever had raw oysters. They're very good.
Well, it's seafood ain't particularly my thing, but all right. just X, okay? Sorry. So hold up. Are you saying these two things are the lords?
It'll like nod to you.
So, are these the largest and most powerful in the area? Or do these actually have spiritual abilities, like they can cause the land to change rapidly before your eyes?
It'll write an X on the Lord of the Land, but it'll write a circle around the Lord of the Lake.
So the Lord of the Lake can, the Lord of the Land can't. It's just a very big, powerful T-Rex, no?
It'll nod like very vigorously.
Okay.
And then
God, I wish Box Rods was here
let's
for
see.
this.
That makes sense. It would be odd to see how a clam could be to gain the title of a lord in the first place.
Have you ever seen a clam when you're not looking?
And then it'll like point south. And it will draw. Let's see.
No, I can't see a clam when I'm not looking.
Wow! It only got a 12 this time. I mean, still pretty good, but not as good. It'll draw a bird, a blackbird. And it'll like point to the south, and it'll say, "Lord of the Sky."
Sorry, something's screaming in my ear right now. And the Lord of the Sky is still living?
It'll shrug its shoulders.
Alright.
Okay, so can I am gonna like open up my map and I'm gonna I guess like put it down also and ask the Chewinga, can you like write or draw these where these lords are? Like that is the general location where they live or used to live.
I like my drawing of the
Or maybe
Chewinga.
even with the area that they rule over.
It'll like look at the map and shrug.
It had no idea that any of this looked like this.
Alright.
Basically,
Maybe,
yeah.
alright.
I know the
I should-
world
It doesn't
by
even know.
vibe.
Like
I
it doesn't
should've
know where it
thought
is
about
on the map.
I should have thought of that. Huh.
Have you ever been to the lake that is over that way? The very big one. And she points over into the direction that the lake is at.
It will nod to you.
Is there anything particularly dangerous between here and there? Or anything strange about the lake?
It will nod to you.
Could you tell us what it is, please?
It will like on like the paper. Wow, got a 18 that time. It'll draw like a side view of the lake. Like basically, it goes.
Yeah, like so you can see what's under it.
Like basically like this.
Like a cutaway diagram of it. Also, I can't see what you're drawing. Oh, there it is.
Like that, basically.
Yeah.
And it'll show, and then it will. Wow, that is not the one I wanted. That is much better. And it'll like draw to show you like this. And then it'll point at the Lord of the Lake.
Oh, the Lord of the Lake is down there dead. Alright, that's bad. Okay, well,
it'll like point at the drawing, make put its little hands like near each other, and then spread them apart. Point at the drawing again, and then point at the Lord of the Lake.
The Lord of the Lake has opened?
You want us to blow it up, boy?
Is the Lord of the Lake trapped in the well? God damn it.
Wait, what did he do again?
He drew a cutaway diagram of the lake with the Lord of the Lake in it. To show
And then he pointed at the picture, like put his hands close together, and then spread them apart, and then pointed at the drawing of the Lord of the Lake again.
So the Lord of the Lake has come apart into 2 pieces?
It'll shake its head.
Shake yes or no?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. What has happened then?
It will. Let's see. Let's see.
Can we have an idea, Lord?
I'm trying to figure out how to do this non-verbally, but it can just write to you, so there's
I was
literally no
why it
reason to.
wasn't. And this is why the teal speak has a sign language tied to it.
So yeah, it'll just write the Lord of the Lake. Let's see. It'll write that the Lord of the Lake is the reason it is a lake. Because if it's so big that if it got out, it would basically be a pond.
Oh, it's water displacement.
It'll nod.
Okay.
Like basically he was drawing a scale model.
Right.
That is a massive crab. My.
Yeah. It'll then write things got weird after the tree fell.
Which tree fell? Tell me about this tree, please.
Tree?
The one by the lake.
Oh.
There was a building with like it's writing all this out, so it takes like a good couple of a little while, but it basically it tells you there were some people in a really old building by the lake, and then a tree fell, and then everything started getting bigger.
That is incredibly helpful, thank you.
So there appears to be some sort of... There's a building near the lake. Huh.
Seems so.
The dwarves never mentioned of this.
I don't think
I'm assuming they didn't. Right, William?
No, like, because usually, like, no one really goes in this far.
I'm so tempted to give this little fucker the spirit train ticket. But I won't.
Pierre?
Yeah?
You feel a pulse.
You feel a pulse, your heart has started beating again, Pierre.
Okay, hold on. Everybody's being robot.
Oh.
Can you repeat that?
Pierre, you feel another pulse of transmutation magic.
Ah, shit.
And it appears that the Chewinga actually feels it too, to an extent. Thankfully, none of you seem to be affected.
Yet.
But both of your lizards do seem to be.
Oh no. This is bad timing for this. I'm out of warlock slots.
Pierre will immediately go to that. He's the residential person to do this. You keep talking. It's happening again. It's happening again.
you see that one of them is just like on the ground, kind of just writhing because it's almost like curling around its like lower stomach. The other one, you see that it is like the claws on its left foreleg are growing much larger.
Less
Anyone?
frantic.
Anyone, Mr. Hill, help me. I'm restrain. I guess I'm gonna first do it on the first one. I don't remember. You just said what the thing was about.
It was like curling around its like something was wrong with its lower belly.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that
But-
one first.
Wait, like, are you at?
The lizards were affected by the whatever pulse happened.
Yeah. So there's one lizard that has something wrong with its belly. Maybe like an ulcer or something, or like its stomach go big.
Uh,
But the
what?
other one has like a bigger leg.
Oh, yeah. What they told me was it kidneys. I think. What
Could be
was
the
it? Her
kidneys.
kidney?
It was the transmutation magic was on your kidney. Yes.
Yeah, it was my kidney that was practically gonna explode. That happened to me.
Yeah, and I need your help quickly to restrain him so I can get rid of it.
Yeah.
Flush is just going to like slightly panic and cast spell magic on the one that I think he's riding one of them.
Yeah,
No, he's not. He's riding his broom.
Yeah.
the writhing one.
Which
can I
uh
grapple team?
yeah,
That
you
was
can certainly go ahead. Make an athletics check.
Okay.
Isn't this a huge creature?
That's,
They are large.
Oh yeah.
I
just-
can try.
You can
with
try.
my
And you can possibly succeed.
Okay. Well, hang on. Let me just.
Where's that nat one? Where's the nat one for the flavor? I know Willie will be, but I would like the world to give the nat one just for the.
It got a 19 with a +2. Got a 21.
Hey.
So yes, you are able to restrain it as the spell goes off, and like as it's just writhing around, like the tail slamming against the ground. It will.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you stop it from whatever it's doing as the as Flush casts the dispel magic on it, and it'll just have you ever seen like a cartoon thing of like a spider dying where like it curls in on itself and then goes limp slightly?
Yeah.
Yes.
It like the lizard will like curl in on itself and then go limp, but it is like very notably like it is notably alive.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Fortune.
Pierre, do you cast it on the other one?
Yeah.
The other one's
Okay.
in a much less dire situation.
Yes.
The other one's just like, what the fuck is this?
It is a much less dire situation, but it is very clearly no less painful, whatever is happening.
Oh, interesting.
It's just not life threatening. But yes, you'll see that the grown quote unquote hand will immediately go back to its normal size. There is like some slight irritation left over, but it is also fine.
Fortune, do me a favor. Say You know, that's not gonna work out.
You cut out so bad, Payday.
It was even like after she just actually successfully got that thing, like held on to it, comedically said, "Fortune, say you know that won't work again.
Say you know that again.
Won't work again."
Say you know that won't work.
Well, the thing is, it might.
Don't. Okay, never mind,
I-
Fortune.
I don't understand.
Okay.
Your technique was excellent.
I was trying to make a joke, but it's fine.
Okay.
There you go, Riley. You're fine. Just don't
She's
step on it too hard, okay?
She's too earnest, Payday. It won't work.
It's fine. It's fine.
Cinnamon marshmallow, not cinnamon.
I don't need it to, Brian. I don't need it to.
Only need to work once, Brian. Yeah.
That was the joke.
Where's the part where Flesh gets hit by the burst and his dick grows 3 sizes?
Oh god.
Oh, well,
Like,
that's
it's
It's literally
painful.
it's the South Park bit about like
The
testicles the
balls in the
size of a
microwave.
Okay, William.
32 pounds scrotum.
If we're still in the jungle with the bursts going on next time Ghost is in for session, please make it immediately hit Flush's dick. I must see his reaction.
Oh god. I mean, if the burst hits Flush, then that is what I will do.
Excellent. You know it's gonna be good. And we said we were gonna like hand Ghost freebies to fuck around with now and again just for our own amusement.
It's gonna be funny because it's gonna be like, oh, if my dick is growing bigger, yeah, but so large that it's pulling all the blood for the rest of your body.
Yeah.
Like you can't physically do anything with this unless you're going for a giant or something. Also, this hurts like absolute hell.
Also, you don't have the strength to move much of it.
Oh god, it's a literal third leg.
Oh god. I'm trying to see if
Anyway,
Think about the weight on your balls.
Don't think about that.
let's see.
How often do you think about the weight of your balls?
I mean, they gotta be inert.
The balls are inert.
Thanks.
Go on.
Thankfully, this also does not seem to affect the Chewinga.
Yay. Does this thing even have organs, or is it just a fucking lump of earth?
Nor does it affect either of the familiars.
Oh, can it affect constructs? That's a great question.
It can.
I guess it might be able to. Enlarge reduce can affect any creature.
That
Can
is.
affect creatures or
fair enough.
objects.
They are
It does not
creatures.
affect either of them at this point.
Yeah. They do count as creatures.
Anyway.
Yeah. Problem is, we're not going to know if it does because they don't feel pain.
I mean, you'll be able to notice when
That
you're
you know of.
when you're fucking when the gun gets like 50 times the size on top of your robot and it can't physically move.
I have to fire it at least once. And then it just explodes because physics don't work that way.
Quickly find the brachiosaur.
Quick, somebody find something big and
no.
scary.
That's an endangered species. Please don't.
Anyway,
I need
Danger that I'm
to
not-
blow my load.
it'll
Explosion.
yeah it told you that there was a bunch of people in a really old building. Tree fell, and and all the weirdness started.
Do you know what the building looks like? You know what the building looks like, Mr. Chunga?
It'll nod. It just writes old stone, overgrown, lots of rooms. Don't know what it was for.
Thank you. This doesn't help. Alright.
Oh, they don't.
We only know that exists
Uh,
now.
It'll tell you that all the rooms, like a lot of the rooms, were the same though.
So you've been into this building before, right?
It will not.
Hmm.
And oh my god, it gets another nat talk.
This Chewinga needs.
Okay.
We need to freaking adopt this Chewinga now.
Jesus
There you
Christ.
go. The
As
third one.
yeah, it will draw something that both Pierre and Flush will instantly recognize as a classroom.
Ooh. So it's a classroom.
Interesting.
Is this? Is it a school? Why is there a school in the middle?
Oh God,
the-
Fortune
what is
never
that school
went
in the
to
middle?
school.
You went to the School of Hard Knocks.
I'm homeschooled.
And your bullies were your
Uh,
parents.
Yes.
Oh god, no, I'm
Well,
just thinking about American Dad.
Oh. Yeah,
Actually,
except
I think
Fortune's dad was Stalio.
actually there's a real life situation. Bullied, and the mom was actually the bully. They found out actually the online bully,
That's terrible.
and
Oh yeah,
then
I've heard of this story before.
and she got caught because she started the whole like we shouldn't bully thing, and then encouraged other people to find out, and she tried to frame another kid for doing it.
Your dad.
I fucked your dad. I fucked your mom
She
last night.
bullied her own kid, and then framed another kid for doing it.
Jesus.
That's some slice
Anyways.
right there.
Anyways, yeah. Apparently, yeah. Apparently the building has a lot of school classrooms.
Alright, there's a random school in the middle of the jungle. Is this needs? We really need to explore this place once if it's still there.
Understandable.
Hmm. Well, that's the most interesting thing. Anything else?
Let's see. It will draw a circle on the right side.
You know, it occurs to me Chewingas don't eat or drink or anything either. So yeah, this guy literally has nothing to do but, like, fucking draw and write and shit.
He doesn't have a PC, so he can just game.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a mini PC set.
Tiny little PC. And they don't breathe, so I can't, like, give it water breathing. It's like, there you go, I'm going to give you a blessing. Oh.
I gave it stuff to make a scarf, and
I know, but I wanted Fortune to give it, like, a little blessing for fun, just like as a bit.
oh, yeah. I'm gonna give it things too.
Yeah. What is it? It's hold the chewing. It's like hold the chewing, a pat the chewing, what is it? Submit all earthly wealth to the chewing. All worldly possessions. How would you like an experience that you could never have anywhere else? It will be fun. Fortune, you have a problem. You don't understand. Just as you're entering the state of death, you get the weird endorphins rush. Need it.
Okay, I don't know what to put this. In character discussion, enemies art, character art?
What is it?
Out of Chunga.
That would be an Archon. Unless we're talking about Archon stuff.
Okay, just in
That would
Archon.
technically be in enemies, I guess.
Would it be an enemy?
Alright.
Wouldn't that be in character art? So NPC character. You see, this is why we didn't need all this. Because of this.
The Chunga are enemies now.
Oh,
Let's see.
we have the
Chwinga.
desert ones. Well, if it's an enemy, I guess I have no choice. I don't have shatter, never mind. Oh wait! I think the shrapnel charges have shatter effect. Wait. Where is it?
These
There
ones
goes
are
little
from...
gremlin.
Where is it? My explosives. Fuck, where are my explosives? Oh, there it is.
Barstarian's
from-
picture.
Oh,
This
that's
is
good.
This is from
No,
for the narration.
Oh yeah, you see, I thought Boxtrot's just like bullshit that girl into it. I didn't know she was an actual character. I thought that was just Boxtrot's like, tempting ghost.
And then this one
Yeah.
is apparently a Chwinga astronaut. Whatever the hell that is.
Probably like Spelljammer or something. Oh yeah. It's like a Flostogen Chwinga, I don't know. Yeah, so that's one thing I really didn't like about I really don't like about the Spelljammer stuff in 5e. It's using like the Astral Sea instead of like the Flostogen. Which is, the Flostogen setup was much more interesting than the Astral Sea, which is just kind of like, yeah, it's acid trippy, but this is so much less fun and makes a lot less sense. Why is everything aquatic? The Flostogen was so much more unique. I don't know, it's just... The Astral Sea feels more boring to me. It feels less like anything could happen, less interesting.
There you go.
I like how they seem to have an obsession with silverware, which was like, do I have a mess kit anywhere? But
I do.
yeah, they seem to treat it like
Yeah,
weapons.
because it's because like they are fascinated by mortal creations,
Yeah.
and they can hold them because they're like the right size for them. So why not?
Yeah, like there are.
You're not going to give one a longsword.
I am very tempted to give the Gastroon pin to it, but I don't think it has any use for it, and it might kill itself with it by accident.
Oh,
I-
yes. And,
Also, it can't say the command word. I'll give it the dart. No, I'm saving that dart. One day, that singular dart that I got in my starting equipment that is still in my fucking bag to this day will be of some use.
there you
I
go.
have
like,
fabricate. What do I fabricate for this little guy?
Oh, so jealous. Okay. Any simple creation you can think of, or anything within your tool proficiencies.
That also is small enough for it to carry back home.
Yeah, that won't be too bad, but... I make a wand of fireballs out of my flame quartz. Here you go, little guy. It's a staff for you.
I don't think you can make magic items with
You
your.
can't. Yeah, you can't. I know. It's a bit. It's a joke. I give it the storm steel.
Fair enough.
Here you go. I make it a little
You gotta
spear.
do the
out of-
bit, Joel.
I give it a little spear made of storm steel. There you go. There you go, little guy.
Fair enough.
Go, do a crime. I can't do this. I don't have that.
Gotta give the bit, William. Gotta give the bit, Joel. Sorry.
I have
Do
no knickknacks to give to it.
you see the things I'm doing to the map?
I did not.
Yes.
Owlbear, lobster.
There's
I'm
an
sorry.
owlbear, lobster, rat, ooze, a spider, a mimic area apparently.
We are not going there.
I thought this was just a regular jungle. I didn't know there was oozes and mimic.
We're not going there.
Yeah.
And apparently
There's
a
oozes
rodent-
everywhere.
True.
And apparently there's a rodent territory. Giant dialects. Here we come.
Oh my god.
I'm
There's
sorry,
brain
ROUSs?
Yes. Rodents of unusual size. Where's the spider one?
Apparently we are
You're
in
in it.
Spider One.
Oh. Well then. Fair. You know, I didn't read that one. I was joking. God damn.
Here comes the tarantulas.
Giant fluffy friends.
Yeah.
I think tarantulas are the only spiders I actually like. I think it's because they're fluffy.
Yeah.
I don't like black widows and things like that because specifically because of the long skinny legs. I don't like that.
I know something I could give it. No, I'll be better off giving that to like Awen, how many items do you have attuned?
I believe I am all attuned out. Check.
You're all decked out. You got that little graph I made for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause I got Frostbrand, the parrot, the wound closure, the giant.
Yeah. And what's the third one?
Giant spell.
Oh shit. Alright, never mind then.
Can I fabricate a mini alchemy set for this guy? Is that possible?
It'd be
Sure.
like glassware and stuff, but yeah. What's it gonna do?
Not
with the
sure.
alchemy?
I don't
Give
know.
it.
Whatever a Chewinga does with an alchemy set.
It's gonna make booze.
You know, you
It's
give
gonna be-
Chewinga
That'd be
a potion,
gross.
it drinks it. You give a Chewinga an alchemy set, it makes alcohol. I
That'd
don't
be
know.
Brewer's supplies, yeah. Do you have access to raw, like, glass and steel and...
I will say if you want to fabricate anything, considering the skill it's shown you, painter's kit might be a good bet.
Yeah, painter's supplies, or mason's tools. If it does a lot of, like, stone etching. I mean, we could just ask it, like... If you have this idea...
What do?
Yeah, what do you like to do in your spare time, little one? Stop calling me little one! Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I will ask what it does in his spare time.
Okay. Do you speak primordial?
Can any of you ask what it does in his spare time?
Yeah, I would like to
I
know.
really regret not taking the primordial class now.
So do I, especially given our enemy. Only Nigel had that smartness. I took giant with fortune for some reason, but what do you like to do in your spare time? I'm sorry, a bit out of the blue. Just Pierre wanted to know.
It will roll a persuasion check. I'll say with advantage because of how nice you've been to it.
24.
Okay.
Hey,
It
comical,
will.
now's a bad time to...
It will go back. It'll like go back towards its tree. It'll like go into like the little home you saw. And it will actually go like rummage around a little bit inside. And it will bring out like little wooden plaques.
Oh? What's on the plaques?
They are carvings. Boss reliefs.
Ooh. Like writings or images or both?
Images.
Okay. Ooh. So, woodcarver's tools. Why'd I say this?
This would be like a like a boss relief, or like this.
Oh, I do something very similar in stone.
Yeah, basically, where like instead of carving the image
Yeah.
down, you carve the rest of it down, so the image is
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I understood that
Yeah.
immediately, but... Oh, I do something very similar, but with stone, she says to the
Let's
stone
see.
Chewinga.
It shows you 3 of them, which you can tell are like it either shows a progression or it shows that it had a particularly bad day at one point, because I rolled a 14, a 16, and a 2.
Yeah. Well, all Fortune says is that, yeah, she does. I do something very similar with stone. These are really good.
It'll like hold its hands out like making like a grabbing motion with its hand.
I don't know if I have any on me. Let me see.
When you say that, like it very noticeably, or like metaphorically, deflates a little bit.
Well, she like reaches onto her shoulder and she picks up Zapper. This is not with stone. This is with steel. I also do it with steel. I made this one.
The instant Zapper comes out, like it once again like kind of ducks into the tree.
She's like holding
Just like
Zapper. Okay, didn't know it scared
Like,
you that much.
like its head is still like poking out, but it is like very notably wary of Zapper.
Okay, sorry, didn't know Zapper was that scary. Well, she like reaches into her bag and pulls out from part of her her fine clothes. On her fine clothes, there's 2. Actually, there's several insignias. Where did I put those? Fuck. Where
So
did I
what
put
did
it?
it do for the hobby one? Yubby.
It does wood carving.
It does boss reliefs specifically.
Yeah.
One you see is like of a like the like I don't know why, but like I feel like my voice is kind of weird right now.
Mine's doing the same thing.
But it one of them is a relief of a like a forest scene, like you see trees and a little lake, and you see the sun is like disappearing behind one of the trees. Another one is what appears to be the Lord of the Land, as it is a T-Rex. The third is a bird.
Something.
Can't really. It's a bird of some kind, but you can't really tell what kind, because like it wasn't done very well. Is yeah, I got a 14, a 16, and a 2.
So apparently this Chewinga just doesn't know how to draw birds. Alright.
It was its first bird. Be nice. Didn't know what to do about the feather texturing and
It fell twice
you
now
said
for the
you were
bird.
like, you said it was going for like the You were reaching in for your fine clothes, you said?
Yeah, I'm trying to find an art I did of it because my brain is rotted on. I remember something, but I'm having trouble finding it. Oh, there they are. Oh no, it wasn't that. It's actually on the current armor. Never mind, I'm fucking dumb. Well, you'll see. And she points to like the shoulder padding and like the little goat horns and like the crotch plate of the armor. You see, I did it on all of these, and shows like the little steel vein symbol, like sort of bolted onto the what is it, the handle, not the handle, the brain. What is that word? The grip of the rifle. This is all done
okay.
in metal, but I did do all of these.
It'll like hold up the one of like the trees, and it's like it's a pretty big frit, but it's basically a postage stamp for you.
Yeah.
Like it'll hold up the one of like the sun behind the trees, and it'll like it holds it out to you, and it'll hold out like its other empty hand. It's offering trade basically.
I know, but the problem is everything she has is either attached to something else. I don't really have anything I can give up. Cause this is, well, she's like trying to pry it off the gun. It's not coming off. Like the armor pieces are all on there. Let me see what I have.
Question.
Hmm?
Do you have any like spare blank metal?
I have some stone steel and some flame quartz. That's not metal, and I can't give that up. I have not had much
Oh,
time
yes.
to accumulate knickknacks.
Speaking of not giving up, did you guys hear that Rick Astley redid the "Never Gonna Give You Up" music video?
Interesting.
Nice
He
segue
did
there.
it. Yeah, he did it with all the same people too.
And I
That's
know
gotta
he
be interesting.
did it like an ad, but I don't. Is it recent? Like I know he did it like in 2020, 2021, something like that.
2022,
Like
I guess.
yeah, I remember he did it for an ad. It was
Oh, it's AAA.
Let's see.
okay.
Nice segue, by the way.
All I really have is these parts for a firebender.
Well, if you're not using them, I can fabricate them to have the engravings.
I mean, if
So we can.
if we have about an hour, I could make something.
If you have, I think. Well, how long do we want to spend here? What time is it right now, William?
It's 10 o'clock.
I think you guys are like just gotten started. Like it's a couple hours in, so I think it's about 10 a.m.
Well, we're not in a rush particularly, but I do think
I
we're going to do this as quick as possible.
Look at these people having to do trying to mimic fractional.
Look what they have to do to mimic a fraction of my power.
The Chewinga sensing, like the Chewinga, like hearing, like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have anything, will like kind of droop a little, but yeah, it'll go back into its house with like the carvings and it doesn't it'll like go come to the window, like leaning on it, like I Love Lucy.
Okay.
Ancient reference.
You know exactly. You know
I
exactly
know
the
exactly
lane I
what
mean.
you're talking.
I
Yeah.
oddly enough do not, because my brain is lapsing on that. But
Basically uh the one hand on the hip, like the elbow on the windowsill, and chin on the back of the hand,
I
like
got a picture
45
of it.
degree bent forward.
yeah.
I'm gonna put an Archon.
Perhaps.
There you go, freaky.
Oh, I see. Oh, do you have? You said you can fabricate. Do you know how to make armor and weapons? Actually, at this size, you'd only need the rough shapes.
I sorta do. Never did it before, but I've seen my fair share of them.
Well, I have some brass here.
You think it would like weapons and armor?
It does not really eat or sleep. It seems to have what it needs to do its hobbies, but a means of defending itself could be useful. Perhaps a spear and shield? If something were to attack its home, that it could actually fight?
What do you think, other guy? Do you? He's gonna open up his own notebook and just quickly scribble a stick figure of the Chewinga and drawing a spear, shield, and armor. Gonna turn around and point it with his I guess pen. Do you want this? All right, you don't understand me. Can somebody tell him? Can somebody tell him? Does he want? Does he want armor weapons?
I could perhaps provide you a means to. Oh, me and yeah, here, could perhaps provide you with a weapon and shield. If something attacks your home that you feel you could fight, like a very ornery bird or a large beetle.
As you say, weapon and shield, it looks kind of interested, but as you say, you can fight. It starts shaking its head like, no.
Okay.
I get. It'll. It would. You get the idea that it would take it, but it would basically just put it on its wall.
Fortune lights up. Yeah, a mirror. A mirror.
A mirror?
A mirror.
Yeah, I do have a few. I could probably chip off a few of my glass bottles.
Well, I have.
To-
It would be here in the parts. Also, I have a lot of bottles too. Just, a flat sheet of silver, so we could use a silver piece and a bit of glass and a bit of brass, and that we could make a silver mirror.
All right, that sounds perfect for it.
Exactly.
Okay, give me the materials. Give me also 10 minutes. It takes a bit for it to work properly.
So, yeah, Fortune hands you a silver piece and some, brass tubes and struts. And a glass, vial of some kind. It's the reservoir vial, so yeah, a glass vial. Or it's more like a very small glass bottle. You probably don't even need all of it, but the obsession. The obsession of just interacting with this Chewinga.
Alright. I'm gonna take them all, and I'm gonna fabricate.
All right.
The most gross misuse of our power.
It is not a misuse. It is exercising your abilities.
That cast
we could be
could have housed a starving family of 4.
We could be
Oh my
gods.
Too bad the family's
Angry
not here.
gods.
Those lightning javelins
He is the family now.
could have fed several hundred families.
That was the funniest one. Like him just buying 25 lightning javelins.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, it was so good.
We just cleaned out the Gnomish House of Wonders and several other magic shops.
Anyways, so
Just cause.
yeah, what the Chewingo will like be watching you, Pierre. What is everyone else doing?
Oh, everyone else just chilling by, eating the rest of that apple, watching guys at.
A good body length mirror.
Okay, let's see. What's like my thumb? What, index finger size?
Yes. Maybe a little comb, too. Little silver comb. With
Let's.
that wire mat.
Okay.
She does not say that in Primordial. Looking at the Chewinga's deranged hair.
I think tongues just means everyone can understand you, not that you speak. You can choose to speak a language.
She didn't think of that.
Okay. Oh god, it would be nice if I have a glass proficiency with this. But here we go.
Luckily, you're literally just making like a thin sheet on top of a thin sheet. You're not making like a complex structure here. A silver mirror is literally a slab of wood with a thin sheet of silver and then a slab of glass and then like a frame to hold it all together. That's all it is.
Let's see. Quality of the objects that's made by the spell is commensurate with the quality of the raw materials. Let's see.
Silver piece, clear glass, brass used in fine machine parts.
Cannot create items that ordinarily require a high degree of craftsmanship, such as jewelry, weapons, glass, or armor. Thankfully, the glass is already made. You're just shaping it.
Aha.
Yes, I heard that joke earlier. Comical. My God, angry God.
We could rule them like gods. Oh, if Fortune had brought the right materials, man, could she rule the Chewingas?
The fucking Adventure Time is a lot like SpongeBob for me, where like I haven't seen a single episode, but I've just had so much cultural osmosis that like I just know a bunch of shit.
Same.
Oh my god, guys. We could make a set of golden scale mail for this Chewinga. We just make it out of gold.
Anyways, yeah, so after 10 minutes, I did get your message, by the way, Eamon.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm just acknowledging that fact. Yeah, you will have a... Is this a, like, round mirror? Is this going to be, like, a round mirror? Is this going to be, like, a full-length mirror for it? What does this look like?
Fortune recommended a full length.
Yeah, I did a full length.
I need more than one silver piece for that. But
For the Chewinga? Isn't it like a foot tall?
it
It's
is.
Oh.
It's 6-inch.
Well, then should be enough, but okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a thin sheet
Yeah,
of
that
silver.
should be enough. It would just be really I think. Anyway, yeah, it'll look to
William is drowning
Oh,
in the
no.
ocean of connection.
William,
Yeah.
you rocked.
Everyone to secrets. Guys? Hello? My god, they're dead.
Oh, thing. Okay. Hello?
Everyone was quiet for me. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, yeah. You'll see that, like, when you offer it the little mirror, it will, like, it'll, like, throw its hands up like Kevin McAllister, and then it'll, like, do a little dance. Very
Haha!
happy.
We've done it!
Well, make a little love.
Get down
Do a
tonight!
little dance. Make a little love. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. Anyways.
Now you don't have to look for still water to look at yourself now.
Yeah, it'll nod to you. It'll bring out, it'll like take the mirror, and it'll take it into its little home, and then it will bring out the little still of the. Actually, I'm gonna roll something.
Bird. Oh, the shitty bird.
Suddenly, from out of the sky, a
Suddenly
bat
see-
catches a chewinga
Oh!
and takes it somewhere,
We hear the
and
crunch.
we never see him again.
It just immediately starts eating it while flying. We hear the crunches.
That reminds me of a video and a couple of forums where I listened to stories about.
Is it
they had like
rabbits can fly proof?
no, just like a story of a dad being angry at the mom not listening to him when she told her to go like more to the forest to release the bunny that they had caught in their yard. And
Gee.
of course, the kids got to witness a hawk come down, snatch at the bunny, and leave with it. And the kids are all upset. The dad's
yeah.
upset for the kids.
Yeah, that's the video. That's a video I was talking about too. It's called "Rabbits Can Fly Proof," and it's a video of a family releasing a baby bunny and a hawk just immediately grabbing it as it's hopping in the forest.
Yeah.
of life.
And the kids are in the background crying.
And it moves us all.
And it's so fucked up.
Damn, nature, you scary.
I love that. Damn, nature, you scare
I
me.
want an edit of that where it's the oh bumble. It's just like I don't know. I want it to perfectly. lead
Anyways.
I
into-
know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 19 with this one, so it's a pretty good one. It'll bring out a larger one,
Oh shit.
which is about 3 inches by 3 inches.
Oh shit.
And it will offer that one to you. Which you see it is a bas relief of a clam, a T-Rex, and what appears to be a crow.
Oh, the 3 lots.
Oh.
It will nod to you.
This is very good. Thank you. I hope you enjoy the mirror. And Pierre, you've made the mirror, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
So I believe this is for you.
Oh, well, thank you. Honestly, this is a really interesting thing. I thought you wanted to keep it, but thank you.
Well, Pierre, you made the mirror.
We provided the materials though, but seriously, thank you. This
Yes,
is
but you see, I
honestly,
wasn't doing this to get anything.
all right, cool. Thanks. Yes, thanks.
It will not.
Fortune just like the covering one side of the mouth with the hand, just like side-eyeing the chewing. He is very nervous about receiving gifts.
It will like nod back to you.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Are you hearing things? The jungle is so loud.
Hmm.
Fortune used gaslight. It was super effective.
Oh god.
He's gonna open his bag and just slowly puts the tiny carving in it. Just goes back.
Fortune would be equally as powerful of a soul-dealing infernal warlock as Last, but she just doesn't use her skill set like that.
Let's see.
Alright, everyone? We should probably get going, because I think the Tongues has like 45 seconds left on it.
It lasts an hour, don't it?
Yes. But we've been shenanigans
Fair
for
enough.
about that long.
Fair enough.
Thank you so much for your time and for helping us. Hopefully we'll see you again on our
It
back.
looks like it's about to like nod to you, but then it like flinches, like looking off in the distance, and it just disappears into its tree.
Oh shit. What do my infernal eyes see? Or my infernal
Roll
ears hear?
What do my elven eyes see?
You see a puff of mist that disappears.
So there was a sudden puff of mist that it looked at, and when we looked over there, we saw like some mist that was then gone.
Fortune, and
Yeah, what in the Naruto is this exactly?
Fortune, Pierre, and you know, at this point, all of you probably would have seen it by now. It looked almost like Misty Step.
Yes, it did. Okay, somebody was watching us and is somewhat nearby.
Well, yes, it does.
And then about 30 seconds later, you realize, oh, that wasn't Misty Step.
During those 30 seconds, I'm putting the helmet back on.
Yes. About 30 seconds later, you realize, oh, that wasn't Misty Step.
That
Let's
was
see.
an encounter.
That was planar travel.
Oh shit. Oh, yes.
As 5 massive phase spiders hop into existence around you.
I fucking knew it.
And my internet seems to have frozen.
Because even your internet said, fuck them spiders.
So, question: are we dealing with dire face spiders?
Yes.
Large, dire face spiders.
Right. What the hell?
I don't have the damage output for this.
I have the damage output for this, but I don't want to destroy the world.
But I don't want to destroy the world.
Do it.
Pierre works
Do
in the jungle,
it.
but all of his most powerful moves are fire.
I have fire and acid.
Ah.
Aaron says no. Payday says burn them all.
But,
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
yes. You know, Payday, one day Mr. Kret's gonna come back, and when he does, you're gonna see something that's gonna give you whole new phobias. You're gonna wish it was spiders.
Alright, hang on. I'm gonna go ahead and like try and restart my computer.
Fair enough.
Okay.
I will be right back.
Yes.
Alright. Necrophobia. The fear of death.
No, not quite. You wish they were dead. But,
Why do face spiders look like they're ice spiders?
I don't know. I really don't know why they're that color. It's so unnecessary. Weird. Like, there's no camouflage to be had there or anything.
The whole stuff is camouflaging, just disappearing. That's why they're blue.
Oh, but, Well, no, why are they blue then? Like, I would understand if it's meant to blend in the ethereal plane, but then why the blue? You would just need the white. I guess... Well, no, they'd be white and gray if they're meant to blend into the ethereal plane. Because it's colorless and full of white mist. So they're just very visible blue, like lumps in the ethereal plane. I do love the idea that just way back in the day, early days in D&D, somebody said, okay guys, listen, teleporting spiders.
Back in the day,
There's a list of people's fears. Now, how can we improve them?
Exactly.
now how do you make spiders that you'll never see coming?
The fears of holes. Add more holes.
Okay guys, listen. Like, flying, invisible spiders. That's all we need.
I'm gonna look up the spiders.
Spiders that are silent.
Oh. Oh, that'd be great. Just call it, like... the Skittering Nightmare, and it's like a... It's a large-sized spider that's like... It makes no sound when moving, no matter what. It can turn invisible as an action, as with the invisibility spell. And it has like a flight speed. And it's found in the Underdark. It likes to specifically try to take people while they're alive. So it'll like lie in wait, ready in action, grab somebody, cast invisibility on itself, turning invisible with the target, and then just skitter off with them. And anything it holds does not make a sound. So it's a kidnapping spider.
What the fuck is this?
I hate looking at this imagery, but I got to in order to fucking say what I...
What is
This.
Vecna Eva Blue?
It just made me think of that. Hold that at the post and enemies. Hold on, let me delete it from there.
I mean, you see this. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I can handle the frostbite. It reminds me of that when you described it that way.
Interesting.
From Limbo.
The Limbo spider. I never played Limbo, so...
Yeah, that thing comes out of nowhere. It's not necessarily quiet, because it is quiet itself, but when it chases after you, it makes noise from knocking over things. Otherwise, it's almost silent.
Yeah, the creature itself is silent, and the idea I was thinking is like, there's an area of silence around this creature, so the creature itself and anything it wears or carries does not make any noise, no matter what.
So
and it's immune to thunder damage. Go ahead.
All I could think of is when you said that, just someone go, ah, when they get got.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So what do we got? As a giant, like a large-sized spider just fucking skitters out of like a little sharp right turn in this Underdark tunnel, grabs the wizard, and then casts invisibility on itself, turning itself and the wizard invisible, and it's not making a sound, and you can't hear the wizard screaming. Oh, that thing's cool.
It's a spider dragon.
Oh, that's cool.
From the newest adventure from the newest campaign.
Unfortunately, it's probably got the most bare bones, shitty sheet ever. I do not trust any of the new content after that Eldritch Burst shit they put on, like, the hag sheets and all that. Where it's like, oh, we gave them spell-like abilities that don't count as spells, so you can't counterspell them, fuck you! And we got rid of all their other spell casting and just gave them, like, 2 or 3 abilities like this. To, like, ruin their depth and take away all the stuff that says that they're fucking wizards and use arcane magic that they've gathered throughout the ages. Fuck you.
Whoa, there's apparently like a lust monster spider.
I believe it. But yeah,
Ooh,
just...
let's see.
There's a audio I can't find where it's like two dudes are like, do you see that over there? And then like someone got snatched in that way, and it was like, bro got deleted because it was the
Exactly, yeah. So, I want you to imagine we're out here in the jungle, and it's just like, alright everyone, we should probably head... You did not see what took Fortune. You do not hear Fortune. She's just gone.
Oh, that actually reminds me. Fuck, what was her name? Fuck, I can't even remember the goddamn person's name. If I'm lucky, I could find her in my liked videos and find the clip.
So does anybody here have, like, natural... No, nobody does, actually, it occurs to me. So yeah, because Awen's are only martial. It's Awen and Fortune on the front line.
To be fair, Ewan's built to take damage.
And Fortune
I have
kind
used.
of is.
I have already used 2 of my 4 forever spells.
Fortune
Woo!
has 19 AC and 125 HP. She's frontlining whether she wants to or not. I am very tanky. I don't act like it though. I don't like confrontation.
Actually, I might only. Okay, I don't have these spells prepared. Okay. I already used my 7th level. And 2 of my 4ths. Great. Here's one more spider for the road.
That one's neat.
Citadel Spider, that's his name.
It's got like hundreds of little tiny ones. That's kind of neat.
Apparently they do have an ice spider, but the ice spider doesn't look like an ice spider. Thanks. Cool.
There's the, like, snowy wolf spider. If I remember right, wolf spiders kind of look cute in D&D.
There are wolf spiders, but they just use the generic, like, spider art.
Yeah, no, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the one I'm thinking of. What is it from then? There's some video game where there's giant spiders and they're like fluffy. They're like little... They're like the size of golden retrievers and they're like really fluffy. And they had like a white and brown color scheme, but mostly white. A drow in plate mail with a lance riding on the back of a spider. How nice. Spider cavalry.
That's just your regular night. That's your regular drow night.
Pretty much. Here you go, Payday. I think you'll like this.
Aw.
No reaction. Okay.
Spider Cowboy.
Yeah.
Like I've said, I love spiders. They're cute.
Yeah, I was hoping that one, like, Payday might actually like. I think she doesn't want to enter that chat, given, now that I think about it, what all is happening in that chat.
Yeah, I'm not really looking into there. If I am, I'm kind of like not looking at it directly.
Yeah. Well, the thing I just
I was trying to find the fucking clip that I have favorited from Tsunami Cat. Remember the one that screams really, really loudly?
Yesn't.
With the one that has the emotes that on the shorts. It's mostly just the shorts. No.
No.
Well, anyways, it was just a short where they open up the door and
Get
the
on the
person's there. They were just like, oh, because they're playing Lethal Company. I was like, oh, hey guys, and they just got grabbed from the door.
Yeah.
And like the perfect cutoff.
Yeah. That happens. Basically, you know that episode in
I can tolerate these images. These are highly fantasized images.
Yes.
I can tolerate these images.
So, you know that episode of Invader Zim where, like, Dib's talking to a hobo for advice after he, like, curses Gaz with pig mouth, so, with the Shadow Hog? Gaz, taster of pork, is the episode. Anybody know that one?
What were the words that you just said?
Okay, well, there's an episode of Invader Zim where, Dib accidentally curses his sister with a curse that makes everything she eats taste like raw pork, basically. So terrible. And he's like talking to a random hobo in a fast food restaurant for advice. And the hobo is like completely aware of everything that's going on because apparently he's been through the exact same thing himself, saying, "Oh, I remember when I cursed my sister with pig mouth and had to live with having a cursed sister. It was awful. The whole ordeal turned me into a hobo. A word of advice, but I don't want to be a hobo." Oh. And then Dib like goes off to answer a message that like popped onto his computer. And in the background, you see the hobos doing something, like just generally harassing customers, you know, making sounds at people and staring at their food and all that. And then he's like, there's this one guy eating ice cream, minding his own business, just standing there. And the hobo just sort of stands next to him, creeps a little bit closer, creeps a little bit closer, and just suddenly grabs him and runs out the door with him. While he's screaming. I want a D&D monster that does that. By the way, this hobo is fucking huge. This guy was like enormous. Compared to everyone else. Like the man he picked up was like a third of his width.
Man.
Like, take Shaquille O'Neal, crush him down to like just above normal human height and put him next to a normal guy. That's this hobo and that guy. It's great.
So a very average, a tall, but so tall human with so tall white human.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. Let me see if it's got the whole thing in there. Oh, sorry, I misremembered it a little bit, but it is mostly accurate. So here, I'm gonna send it to you guys now. I'll put it in shit posting. But that is the energy on which I want abductions to take place in my D&D games. I love that. Weird Invader Zim scene. One of the top comments sees title. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? I love Invader Zim.
Oh, he just straight up to the guy.
Yeah. Because he yoinked him.
Well.
William's luck.
Yeah. I know. Trying not to think about it, because I have a very, very good idea of probably what's coming next. I just don't... Let's see... Too bad there's not, like... You know, that's something Roll20 really fucking needs, is the ability to go into your equipment section and just hit a drop-down menu and hit sort alphabetically. Wouldn't that be nice? I could sort it alphabetically myself, but damn, this is a lot of fucking stuff. Also, like, collapsible inventory would be nice. Don't think I have any use for the umbrella. Keep studying.
I put it in your channel, Freaky, but I found it at like the 16 second mark is exactly what I had imagined, but less noise, but exactly what you're talking about.
Alright, well, William has called it for tonight, so I guess that's the end of the stream for tonight. Goodbye.